How to fix your Mac being slow after an update. It is quite common and you need not panic. How to do it? The first thing you want to check is the login items. What do login items do? These are the processes that are going to start automatically every time your MacBook starts. They may be necessary, they may not be necessary, but how do you actually check them? Go to the settings. To go to settings, if you have it on dock, you can do that as well. If not, go to the top left corner and click on the Apple logo and go to system settings over here. Once in system settings, you'll come to general. In general, you want to go down to login items and extensions. Click on that, and over here you can see open at login. In my case, I have 3 applications that are going to start up every time I start my MacBook. Let's say I don't want the freeform app. It's not necessary for me. I can just select it by just tapping on it and then click on the minus icon over here. Once I do that, as you can see, it has instantaneously gone away. Now what happens is every time the Mac starts, it is not going to start the freeform application. I can do the same thing with the other 2 applications as well. However, if I want to add an application, I can just click on plus and then select an application I want. In this case, I'm just going to randomly select clock. Secondly, there may be applications that run in the background. So in this case, it is openly showing that Google Updater.application is going to run non-stop in the background so that it's going to be able to check for updates and then give you notifications accordingly. Now this may not be necessary all the time. For example, in my MacBook, as you can see, the only Google application I have is actually just Google Chrome, and I don't really want Google Updater to run non-stop, so I'm going to turn it off, and this is going to save me some RAM and storage. Then you want to go to activity monitor. To go to activity monitor, you can go to apps and then scroll down till you see activity monitor, or just type it in. Alternatively, you can also use spotlight search. In activity monitor, we'll just wait a few seconds, and here you can see these are all the application or processes that are running in the background. That is everything A to Z, whether you know it or you don't. But sometimes you may find some things that are not necessary to run. For example, if I don't need the Brave browser, I can just turn it off, and that is just going to help my CPU run faster. Or Slack, for example, I can just select Slack, and on the top left corner you can see there is an option to stop it. Click on stop. It's going to ask you whether you really want to do this. I'm just going to click on quit. If you want, you can also force quit. And just like that, applications or processes are going to go away. Let's do that with notes as well. Quit. And there you go. This is going to make your laptop faster as well. Then let's say you have a lot of applications open. First of all, it's just annoying to look at, and secondly, it is actually going to slow down your computer. To close it, you can just go to these items that are open. So each dot represents an open application. So let's say I want to close messages, I can right click it. To right click on a MacBook, you can use 2 fingers, and then here you have an option to quit. Doing this for each application is a bit tedious. You can go to Safari, press Command plus Q, and you are going to quit it instantaneously. If you don't want to do that, you can also use force quit method, which is going to be going to the Apple logo, go to force quit, then select the applications you want to actually turn off, and then select force quit. So hopefully this video has been helpful to you guys. If it has been, do make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video with a faster MacBook.